Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to my discovery of coffee. And as I said in the last short clip that I made, you don't have to have an expensive Italian home espresso machine to make really nice coffee. Funnily enough, this is my Moka Pot on the boat, and it is Italian, so it must be something about the Italians and making machinery, but this is a 6-cup Moka Pot, and as I said previously, you can make a really delicious coffee just using a Moka Pot, and a lot of people do. Again, the secret all comes down to what I consider to be the beans. So there's only 3 parts to a Moka Pot, and if you haven't got one, they're just a great thing to have. As you unscrew the bottom, you've got the container for the water, you've got the little coffee filter, and inside the container for the water is just where the steam the air and the steam actually come out when you start to brew it. And you've got the coffee percolator, which is, as we'll see, the coffee will percolate through the top. So first things first, the water for 1 cup, I just put the water in, and next I just put the coffee in, and again I just tamp that down with a spoon, not too hard. Screw the top on, and then I just let that, obviously on the boat you've got to secure the pot. So as you can see, the Moka Pot is just on a sort of medium flame. You don't want too much heat going into it because it is aluminium and they heat up extremely quickly. So I've put the milk on now too. It's been going for a couple of minutes, and it probably only takes a good 3 or 4 minutes for that Moka Pot to percolate that coffee. So as you can see, the coffee is now starting to percolate nicely into the top of the pot. Just keep that lid on to keep the heat in. And the Moka Pot's getting close to full now. Wow, look at that. Oh, the aroma that fresh coffee puts out in a pot is just unbelievable. How people could ever drink instant coffee is absolutely beyond me. Once you've had this really unbelievable taste, there's really no going back, unfortunately, and that's what happened when I went to Thailand. I got introduced to it and I haven't been able to go back since. I'll just pour a cup, and again, because I'm a coffee tragic, I like to have my coffee extra hot, so I have these really nice thermoses that I pour the coffee into. So let's have a look. I'll just pour that coffee out now. Oh, the rich smell of that is incredible. Probably only use about maybe a third of this cup, between a quarter and a third of this cup for coffee, otherwise it might be a bit too strong. I'll pour the milk now. And there it is. That coffee will be every bit as nice as a coffee that I would make at home in the espresso machine. And even though it's really hot, I'm going to have a taste. Oh, that is just delightful. Oh. So again, the secret to making beautiful coffee is not so much about having the machine, although that does help, but it's where you get your beans from. And these beans, these honey processed beans, you just can't beat them. I mean, they're very labour intensive to produce, and I'll show you a video later on of the work involved to make honey processed beans, but it's the region that they come from as well. And I get these beans from a little village north of Chiang Mai in the highlands called Ayay. They just little villages, people just go and grow beans and pick beans and process beans, and you know, it's very hard to get that sort of bean because coffee, you know, it's a commodity, it's a big business, but to get these little homegrown farms to produce this beautiful coffee is just really delightful. So next time you enjoy a coffee and you thank your barista for making it for you, spare a thought for the villagers that probably have to do the hardest job of everyone to actually bring that coffee to your cup, because they work extremely hard and they get paid very little.